So please give a warm welcome to Brian Perkins and his latest derby, snip.com.
All right. Can everyone hear me? Yes? All right. So I'll stay close. As close as I can. All right. Show of hands. How many of you guys have a cell phone here tonight? Yeah. How many of you know how to text? Yeah. Cool. All right. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you a neat new way to save, organize, share, and act on information you want to keep. It's a small innovation with a huge impact. The world is filled with all kinds of wonderful information, more information than we can possibly remember. Every day we think, read, hear, or see great stuff. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a way to save all that information you want to keep in one place where you could access it at any time? We see information we want to save in newspapers and magazines, recipes, travel tips, reviews, even ads, products or services we want to need. How do we save that now? You've been there, in the doctor's office, reading the magazine, see something you want, look around surreptitiously, and... All right. What about the information online? Sure, you can bookmark it, but the bookmark is available only on the computer we saved it to. How do you pull up that link at a friend's house? And can you always remember what that link was? You know, http://methebrogan.com/php.idt. What was that? Why did I save it? How about the play you want to see or the concert you don't want to miss? How do you remember that, and how do you buy tickets? What if there was a way to store that information until you were ready to act on it, and then imagine you could buy tickets with a single click right from the place where you stored the information? And as a lover of food, restaurants, you've been here. You've had the experience. There's a place you want to get to. It's in a different town maybe. You see a restaurant you'd like to try next time. How do you get the information? You go in and get a business card. What if they're not open? You write it down on the back of your hand. You write it on a slip of paper. Odds are you forget about it the next time you're in town. You don't even know where it is. There are all kinds of great books that you want to read or share. Some friends of mine recently had a baby, and I wanted to give them one of the books my kids found as a favorite. But the last time I read it was nearly 20 years ago. I knew it was something about kings and elephants. Yeah, I Googled it, but can you imagine how many results you get with kings and elephants? I found it. Now I have it stored, and I can buy it anytime I want with a single click from Google. Business cards are great. Some of you probably still have Rolodexes on your desks. But what about the rest of us that want to store names digitally? You can collect a bunch of business cards, and then what? I used to be able to pay my daughter 10 cents a card to enter them online, but she finished college and got a real job, so... How about other stuff? That great bottle of wine you had at the restaurant. I was in the Old Port wine shop the other day, and there's this woman in there with all these bits and pieces of napkins and scraps of paper with all kinds of wine names on them, and she's running Jacques crazy around the store trying to find the wine. Or what about that great idea you had in a moment of brilliant clarity? How do you save that? With all the information coming at us from all different sources in print, online, radio, TV, conversations, and even dissertations, it can be really hard to remember. If you do save it somewhere, it can be tough to find it again, especially when you need it. And then how do you act on it? The result? Millions of opportunities, some big, others small, some important, some propitious, maybe even a few that are truly auspicious, get lost every single day. But I'm here to show you a new way to save all that great stuff. And best of all, it's really easy. Simply send a text message to 29292. Send a code from a newspaper, magazine, or shop. You can even send a model number or an idea or a name, and you save the information in a private archive at xnip.com. That's xnip.com. How about this recipe for twice-baked goat cheese souffle that appeared in last week's San Francisco Chronicle? Easy. Just text YE9F to 29292. Once you have it in your account, you can make notes, share it with a friend, print it out. No more wondering about those strange URLs. Now when you've got a URL, text it to 29292, and not only do you get the URL, but you actually get an image so you can remember what it was and why you wanted to save it. How about a presentation from Pecha, Hamburg? Send, that's a long 20 seconds. There we go. Send TP6R as a text message to 29292, and it'll be in your account. See, send, save. The first message you send to 29292 opens your account. Just go online to xsnip.com and finish the process. The information will be there waiting for you. Here's an example of what a restaurant can do with this technology. Now you've got information about the chef. You can look at menus, and you can even order. You can even make a reservation right online with a single click, all in one place that you can access at any time. You can keep information about any book in print. Just send the ISBN code located on the back of the book as a text message to 29292. In fact, try it. Try sending 07432121226. And you'll get the information you need, and then you can even go to Amazon.com and buy it. My business card? Forget about it. Send BP01 to 29292, and you'll get all my contact details. In fact, you can send model numbers, product names, and more. Text them to 29292, and you'll have them in your account, and XSnip will look up the results from the web or blog pages, and you'll be able to serve them up to you, just like that. So, backstory. How did it happen? Two guys on an airplane. One passes the other a magazine and says, you got to read this article. Other guy says, nope. I already got all I can read on this flight. Guy says, nope, great article. You got to read it. Bring it home. Guy says, I'm not going to bring it home. You know what happens. I'll put it on the coffee table. 2 weeks later, Maria's pissed off at me. She throws it away, and I still don't have the article. By the end of the airplane ride, they had developed the concept of SNP. By the way, there's no charge from XSnip, but message and data rates may apply for text messaging. Thank you.